Okay, sports fans, here's the BBs taking on the Rusty Pigeons in the semifinal of a very large division. 8 teams in the division, so there's more games. That's the thing about this. Like, you don't really win anything. If you win the chance to play another game. That really, it's the game itself that's fun. It's you. What do we play for? We play to have the experience of a high pressure situation. I mean, I contend that ASHL fundamentally misunderstands the product that they're selling, but that's another story entirely. How about this? Dan gets around and this guy does a little. Yeah, Dan, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that could be a penalty. Could be a penalty. The guy went on all fours and freaking. That's clipping, is what that's called. That's a football. Dan gets revenge right away. Look at that. It's a 1T that was behind him before he had a chance to move. That was nice. It was one of the early shots to get a goal like that. And it's always really important to the next 30 seconds, the next shift after you take it to them. You know, you don't let them answer, but man, they took it back right to us. Here's a nice little play. Matt the Peacock blocking a shot. There's a lot of that. A couple inflection points, a couple big saves that could have gone either way. And here he takes a shot, gets a little wide. Right, this is right off that face-off. It's been 30 seconds since our goal. That's a nice shot from the point. Again, now it's in the spin cycle. Now everybody's running around. Pass it across, and there's a guy. Yeah, gets to it, lands on his stick, wide open in front of the net. Nick's behind him. I'm in front of him, and neither one of us get to it. Right? And stuff like it's a pretty evenly matched game for most of it, as this little sequence will show you. Look at that, isn't that great? Look at that. No, I got it, you got it, I got it, you got it, I got it, you got it. It's an all neutral zone game, and they get a little frustrated, but yeah, that's a penalty. 100% that's a penalty. Also, that is also a penalty. That's okay, because we got the penalty killing crew right here. This is absolutely perfect. I want to make note of this. Dan, I'm singling you out. That's a great play. Right? Costs you nothing. Stop in front of the goalie. Make him play it. Make him hold it. At least the face-off's down here, and we can do something like this. Boom, that's it. Smothered him in the neutral ice zone. You know, they get a chance the other way. It just comes a one-on-one, but that's okay. I swatted away like a mosquito. My libido. And then out it goes. Beautiful little flip play that Nyhoff is just, that's a great tool in the box. That's a great tool in the box. A nice kick save by Peacock, but you know, they're still pressing. It's an even game. Just pass across and a huge save. 45 seconds left. That's one of the inflection points. That was when it could have gone the other way. Right. Here we are pressing a little bit. Dish to the outside. Marco makes a beauty feed to Nick. Nick finds the back of the net, just like that. Huge. Huge to come back like that. Now we're 2-1. You know, 2-1 is a nurseable lead. 2-1 you can play prevent defense. We don't, but, I mean, you can. They're getting some chances. I'm not taking any chances whatsoever. I'm just firing it out any chance I get. It's the right thing to do. Because, like, when we get in the spin cycle and can't get quite to it, there's Nyhoff throwing the body in front. Like, we're a little bit bigger, we're a little bit older. Look at that. There's one of those inflection points. Far side. That goes in, it's a different game. You still got it. Now we chew them up. Come back the other way. Now it's a 3-on-1. Garner finds Dan in the high slot. Goalie's got to make a big save. You know, back and forth. They're getting chances like this. Here's a 2-on-1. Passes it across, misses, right? You know, that lands in there. That's a different game. We're 2-2. We're not. We're 2-1. Good guys are still winning. Is Nick driving around the outside, looking for somebody. Right in front. Look at this. Oh, big stop. Huge. There's another inflection point, right? And that's a penalty. Stop, that's a penalty, right? We can look at the, you know, rewind that if you want to see the slow-mo replay. I'm not going to make it for you right now. But, you know, is that a penalty? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. A guy fell down, so whistle must. Whistle must happen, referee says. Man fall down. Yeah. And this is what... See this? See how I caught that guy? Half my age. 50 pounds lighter than me. I caught that guy because we had one more guy on the bench. We had 3D instead of 2. and I had just a little bit of turbo boost. I could mash that button just a little bit and get that back. Sorry, that was an aside. It's nice to have enough people show up for the game, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's nice when people are there. I don't have to do things like this. So we're taking a draw. I'm getting it out, right? I win it again. Take the draw. I say, I don't care. I'm fucking, no. Out it goes. I don't give a shit. You know, we will win this game 3 seconds at a time if we have to. That's not what happened. But he makes a hero play, getting it into the corner. We fired around. They seal the wall. And does a nice shot. You want to shoot, right? And now we're getting in the spin cycle. Everybody's kind of covering somebody else. This guy makes a hard move to the net, shoots it, and right? It's shots at the net. Crazy things happen. And for the second time in as many games for the Sunday, and the guys called timeout in the middle of the game. Right in the middle of right at the center like 5 minutes. Here's just you know, I hate to spoiler alert, but it didn't work. Didn't work either time. Here's Dan barging around, forcing the goalie to make a big save. And they're coming back the other way, back and forth again. Like if your goal is, look at this, wide right open. If your goal is huge save, it scrambles. No good. If your goal is to change the outcome of the game with that timeout, it did not work. You know, we have a data point of 1. And it's big plays like this. Here's Nyhoff on the wall, just like he's being swarmed by zombies. He's just holding the door. Keeps it in again. They get it, but that's okay. He keeps it in again. And yeah, shot at the net because it doesn't matter. Look at that. Oh! Oh, yeah! Shots at the net. Now we're 3-2, and they gotta come up with a play. They gotta break through our wall of defense. You know, they're a buzzsaw, so it's a lot harder to play against these guys than the last guys. Now look at this, a nice little pass, and that's you know, Dan is that's a cross check and interference, but man, that interference stopped a breakaway. I don't know. Again, stellar officiating, but what are you gonna do? Here's a nice little play. Look at Marco. Beautiful patience. Feeds it up front. Nick gets a shot at it, and that's it. Insurance. Takes out an insurance policy. Hey, Allstate. Well, that was it. That was all that was needed. 4-2. Great game. It was a coin flip game. I was really happy that we won. And what do we get to do? We get to play one more game. And that's, yay, we win.
Oh, what's he gonna do? He's shooting the roof, Daddy! Oh, look at that! Look at this, look at that!